Good evening, everyone. About ready to get started here. This is the 11 ballroom. We've got a match tonight between PJ, who is a 591 Fargo, going against Rob Harrison, a 556 Fargo. Should be a great match. Looks like PJ's given up one game on the wire to Rob. PJ's got to go to 9. Rob's going to go to 8. If you like pool, tune into this one. Just getting a few things ready here. A few keys to the match. We've got PJ. A few keys that he's got to work on tonight to get this W. Make the shots that you're supposed to make. And I think the other thing that he's got to focus on is the break. The break is going to be key in this match. Only giving up one game. Got to try to control the table. It's going to be very important for both these players to be successful. And for Rob, I think he's got to be smart. He's only getting one game on the wire. He's got to capitalize on his opportunities, and he's got to be able to cash in on the opportunities that he's given. It's going to be a great match. Looking forward to this one. PJ's been excited all week long for this. I think he's a little amped up. We're going to see if that impacts him at all in the start of this match. Robert's been playing since 11 o'clock this morning, almost nonstop. He's got to be warmed up to the table. It's going to be very interesting to see if PJ can adapt to the table quickly, because I believe he's going to need to, with Robert being so warmed up after playing all day long. Robert played Jorge Bermudez, fantastic player out of Salt Lake. Probably, in my personal opinion, again, a top 5 player in Salt Lake City. Jorge has been everywhere lately. He's been playing very well. He's been placing extremely high in events wherever he goes. So very respectable. So Rob was able to go 1-1. He won a set and lost a set. I believe this is the first rack. It's definitely not the first rack. Excuse me. Trying to get everything dialed in right here so it can bring you a great broadcast. If you like to stream, go to the 11 Ballroom on YouTube. Click subscribe. You'll be notified anytime a match goes live. Whether myself or Mike Cushlin's doing the commentary, doesn't matter. It's going to be a great match. Robert Harrison's put a lot of work into this table, a lot of work into this venue, inviting the top players in Utah to come and play. So he's definitely taking this serious. I know there's some stuff on the line in this match, and both these players have got to concentrate, got to play well to get it done. I'm excited for this one. Been excited most of the day. Had a conversation with PJ earlier. He is locked and loaded, ready to roll. A little nervous, he said, but he's ready to go. And I know, again, Rob, he's been playing since 11 a.m. this morning. So you know he's fired up. You know he's warmed up. You know the table. He knows the table better than anyone. If you're interested in scheduling matches for yourself against Rob or against someone else, definitely send the 11 Ballroom a message on Facebook and let them know what your match is, the details of it, when you want to play. We're going to see if we can make all these happen. This is a great table to play matches on. The pockets are extremely tight. 4-inch corner pockets. That's probably the tightest pockets probably in the state of Utah. The side pockets are 4.5 inches. It's a little bit wider, but still not a lot of room to miss. You can see PJ warming up here, practicing the break. It's one thing that he wanted to take serious in this match is the break. You know, in 10-ball games, the most important thing that you can do is control the table. And the better your break is, the more control you have over the match. You can play safe on the first shot. You can make the first shot, get in a rhythm. But not making that ball on the break can definitely be demoralizing to the psyche of the player. So I think the break is very, very important. And you're going to see both these players focus on that. I believe we're moments away here from getting started. So get your popcorn ready for this one. Going to be a great match. This will be the game of 10 ball. Again, PJ is going to 9 games. Robert's going to 8. 10 ball's got to be the last ball pocketed. There is a 3-foul rule. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of match, or excuse me, loss of game in the match. Both these players are extremely skilled. Both these players want to get this win. Trust me, I've talked to both of them. They are ready to rock and roll. Saturday night. Gotta love it. My name is Matt Walker. I'll be the commentator for this event. I believe I may be joined by Mike Cushlan. I'm not 100% positive on that. If he joins, that would be great. If not, I'll take you the distance. Appreciate you tuning in. Just like I mentioned, the break shot, most important. So you're seeing PJ here lock in, doing some few test breaks, moving the cue ball around, trying to figure out what's going to work for him the best. You know he wants to win this match. And I do believe they're not playing just one set. I believe they're playing 2 sets. If you're feeling generous and you'd like to support the sponsors, you can do so in the information tab on the 11 Ballroom page. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be notified of any matches being played. Looks like we're about ready to get underway. I don't know about you, but I'm nervous just watching this match. Here's the lag. Both players hit that end rail. Might be too close to tell. Let's take a look. If that's going to be any indication of how close this match is going to be, we are in for a battle. I know there's a lot of interest in this match. A lot of people like one side or the other. Boy, that lag was so close to tell. They have to do it again. You don't see that very often. Very, very rare. This one looks like Rob concedes the lag, so it's going to be PJ's break to start off the match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first game of the match. Buckle up. PJ with the break, rack number 1. First break looks like he's got the 7 ball that goes in the side. I believe he's going to be able to see the 1 ball. So PJ takes control of the table in rack number 1 after making a ball on his break. Very important. That's something that he wanted to work on. Let's see what he does with this first shot. Doesn't look like the 1 ball has a pocket, so he's going to have to get a little creative here. Either go for a nice safety look, which I believe is the play here. Let's see what he decides to do. Definitely attempted a safety there. Was unsuccessful. It's going to give Rob a pretty good look at this 1 ball. Rob pockets the first ball of the match. Try to get position on this 3 ball. It's at the bottom of your screen, the red 3 ball. Not a bad attempt there. Well done. At least you can see it's going to have to look at a combo, maybe comboing the 9 ball. Again, the pink 4 ball is the next ball, top of your screen. Going to try to play position on that. He's got to make the combo first, and what's most important is to make the combo, set yourself up for another shot on the 3 ball, and then come around for the 4 ball. See what he does here. All right, so he actually elected to play safe. He's done a really good job. hid the 3 ball completely behind the 10. So PJ's going to have to kick off this end rail. See what he's able to do here. Looks like he's kind of spinning into it. So pretty good hit there. Depending on the angle, I don't think Rob's going to be able to pocket this 3 ball in the top right corner pocket. I think he's going to have to decide whether he's going to play another safe or what he's going to do here. I believe safety is the play. Let's see if that's what he does. Looks like he's jacking up on the cue ball, means he's going to stop the ball there, or try to anyway. All right, so he tried to play a safe. Didn't work out. He's going to let PJ see the full 3 ball. PJ's got kind of a choice here. He can either make the 3 ball or he can elect to play a safe himself. And based on where he's hitting the cue ball, I believe he's going for a safe. I think he's going to use the 9-10 ball, try to hide the cue ball. Watch out for the scratch. That's a little unfortunate. It's exactly what he was trying to do, is hide behind that 9 and 10 ball. Hit it almost too good. And then scratch. So now he's leaving Rob with a good opportunity here to make a couple balls. All right, so Rob was unsuccessful on trying to pocket that 4 ball. PJ still is yet to have a decent look at pocketing a ball. Kind of left with a long, awkward shot here. I think the play is to try to leave the cue ball on that end rail. I don't think he's going to try to make this ball. Okay, so he went for a safe, but that's not going to work out for him. Rob attempts at a safe, but makes the 9 ball. So Rob's actually, it's actually PJ's choice whether to let Rob shoot again since he accidentally pocketed the 9 ball, or to take it upon himself to shoot. Looks like he's giving it back to Rob. Rob with a jump attempt there. Was able to hit the 4 ball. Didn't really do anything with it, though. It's kind of left PJ an opportunity here. It's got a long cut shot on the 4 ball. Wide open pocket. Shouldn't be a problem. Nicely done in the heart of the pocket. He's got to find a way to play position on the 6 ball, top of the table. He's going with draw, so he's going to have to hit this 5 ball pretty hard to get back up for the 6 ball. He needs to be very accurate on this shot. He hit it pretty well. Runs into the 8 ball. It's not a problem. Good shot. So PJ with a real good opportunity here to get this first game of the match. All right, he played that one pretty well. Relatively easy to get on the 10 ball. Just needs to focus on making the 8 ball. I believe he's just playing a little bit of right English. Going to try to hold the cue ball right there. Oh, he's not going to like the result of that one. Again, this table is very tight pockets. I will tell you that the table had nothing to do with that miss. It was just kind of an error on PJ's part. He'll learn from it and try to refocus on his next opportunity at the table. Rob's kind of on a in between here. He's deciding whether he wants to make this 8 ball or if there's any other options for him. I believe he's going to go for the make. Wow, what a shot there. Great, great cut. All right. Rob's going to have an opportunity here to take the first rack of this set on an error by PJ. Rob takes the first game of the set, takes a 1-0 lead against PJ. Again, PJ was running out nicely, just failed to make that 8 ball. So it's winner break. So Rob is going to have a chance here, control the table. In that first set, Rob pocketed 6 balls to PJ's 4. Take a look at Rob's break here. Looks like it's going to be dry. The 1 ball does hide behind the 3 ball. So PJ comes to the table with an interesting shot here. There is what's called a push shot. which does mean that he can take any ball that he wants to shoot at and shoot at it if he calls a push. And then it's his opponent's option whether he wants to take on the next shot or give it back to PJ. As long as you don't pocket the cue ball, you can pretty much do anything on the table that you want. I think he's going to graze the right side of this one ball. And he's actually fouled. Hitting that 3 ball first, that's definitely not what he wanted to do. Giving Rob ball in hand for the second consecutive game from the start. Two balls at the bottom of your screen. Going to try to get position. Fires that one ball in. Perfect position on the 2. Nicely done. Believe he's going to come 2 rails here for shape on the 3 ball. 1 rail, 2 rail. Definitely didn't hit that his best. He's going to come up with hooking himself on that one. He's not going to like the outcome of that shot. Looks like he's going to try to kick at this 3 ball. He is successful with the hit on the 3, so avoids the foul and avoids ball in hand. Going to get PJ back to the table. PJ is going to be looking for a safety shot here. I believe he's going to put the 3 ball, the cue ball over here, 3 ball over here is my thought. Definitely went for it. And there might be a gap there, though. We'll have to take a look. I think he left Robert a gap to hit that 3 ball. Now, if you look at the table, the pink 4 ball is in a very bad position there, right by the side pocket. Oh, Rob's not going to like that. So PJ with ball in hand here. Let's see what he's able to do. He's looking at the combination between the 3 and the 7. Again, he's got to get position after this to the pink 4 ball. Now, looking at the table, it looks like he's going to have to play the bottom side of that 4 ball to get shape. Let's see what he's able to do here. I think he's going to try to come down in this area right here based on how he's set up there on the 3 ball. Okay, so it looks like he went for a safe. That's a smart play there. And I believe he's got it. All right, looks like Rob is going for the jump cue. Thinks he can make this ball. Not 100% difficult. He's going to make a good stroke on this 3 ball. Trying to jump the left side of the 9 ball. Wow, what a shot. Absolutely perfect. Great shot and with shape on the 4 ball. So far, that's definitely the shot of the match. Good shot there by Rob. Play in position now on the 6 ball, the purple 5, and then to the green 6. Looks like he's going to draw it back. That's definitely his preferred way to hit the ball after watching a few of his matches and commentating. He loves that draw shot. Nicely done. Play in position on the 9 ball next. Rob looking like he's very warmed up for this match. Doesn't surprise me. He's been playing since 9 o'clock this morning. Well done there. Looks like Rob's going to finish this out, take a 2-0 lead against PJ. Well done. It'll be Rob's break. Rob was unsuccessful there on his first attempt at making a ball on the break. Let's see if he's able to do it this time. All right, Rob to break here. Rob's second break of the match. Got that 5 ball to go in the side pocket. So a successful break attempt. Doesn't really have a look at the 1 ball though, so he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do here. He's elected to do a push shot, so gives PJ the option. All right, you see PJ going for a safe here. Looks like he's executed it well. Rob is fully hooked. Rob's going to have to come up with a shot here to avoid ball in hand. Goes with the swerve. Nice hit. Well done. Avoids the ball in hand. Gives the table, though, back to PJ with a great shot on the 1 ball. 2 balls top left of your screen. Should be relatively easy for shape. So PJ is able to pocket that 1 ball. Played good shape on the 2 ball. Playing for the red 3 ball next. Oh, he's not going to like that. PJ, unfortunately, missed that 2 ball, giving Rob an opportunity here at the table. Rob with a great shot on that 2 ball, set perfectly up for the 3. Trying to play position on the pink 4 ball next. Should be relatively simple. Just needs to avoid that 7 ball right by his hand. Came up a little bit short, so this is kind of a tricky 4 ball. Let's see what he does here. don't think he's going to go to make this ball. I think he's going to try to figure out some way to hide the 4 ball. Oh, he did go for the make. Wasn't even close there. So it's going to give PJ a great opportunity here. He needs this game. This is a very big game for PJ. Going down 3-0 and you're giving up a game. So technically you'd be down 4-0. He doesn't want to do that. So he needs to avoid giving this back to Rob here. He needs to find a way to get these balls out. Knowing PJ, he's got the fire right now in him, and he's going to focus a little bit harder after making a few mistakes in those first 2 games that cost him both games. Gave ball in hand up twice, 1 in each game. He's got to play some pace on this ball. Plays it very, very well. All right, this is the key shot of the match. That 8 ball is laying kind of funky. He's going to have to find a good line for either a safe opportunity or if he can find a pocket for it. I think he's going to draw back here. I believe he's going with draw. Okay, so he's coming underneath the 8 ball. Smart play. It's got another awkward lie, though. This is a very tough shot. He's also on the rail. Look at that cue ball. He's got the top quarter of the cue ball to hit only. Kind of prevents you from playing a few shots here. Let's see if he goes for the pocket in the top right corner. Wow, he went for the pocket, and look at this table. Oh, unfortunately, that is worst case scenario there. Worst case scenario, simply because if you look at the 8 and the 9 ball, the 9 ball went right by the side pocket, and the 8 ball is a duck in that pocket. So Rob should have no problem finishing this up. This for the win. Rob to take 3 games up on PJ. All right. So the difference between the games right now is PJ has 4 unforced errors in the first 3 games. That includes ball in hand and just missed shots that leaves it wide open for Rob. So that's the difference in the match right now. Rob's given up 1 ball in hand. PJ's given up 2. But PJ also has 2 unforced errors that's cost him 2 games. Rob with his 3rd break of the match. He's 1 for 2 on balls made after the break. He makes another one there. He's got a funky lie again on this 1 ball. It's tied right to the 7 ball. He's going to have to make a decision here on how he wants to attack this after making a ball on the break. 2 for 3. Oh, you got it. Okay, so he's elected. He's elected to play a safe, or excuse me, a rollout. PJ takes the shot on. Rob back to the table. Hope you guys are still able to hear me. Not 100% sure if it's coming through, so you'll have to let me know in the chat. Rob with a great shot on that 2-ball. PJ goes 3 rails. PJ's going to give up ball in hand again. 3 out of 4 racks now. PJ's giving up ball in hand. See what Rob's able to do with it. Rob with a great positional play there on the 2-ball after ball in hand and a mistake from PJ. It's definitely been the difference in the match. PJ has got to refocus and stop giving these easy opportunities here for Rob. That's definitely the difference right now in losing these first 3 games. It's definitely not out of it. Knowing PJ, he's going to regroup and come back. Rob here is trying to play position on the green 6-ball. Relatively natural. Just got to roll forward. Not too hard. And you should be fine. If you want to support the sponsors, the info is in the description. I know Rob definitely appreciates it. He's putting a lot of money and time into this, making this great for you guys. Rob's not going to be happy with that. He had a good opportunity there. I do apologize. I believe it's given me a little technical difficulties here. Keeps logging me out for some reason, so I'm doing my best here. Sorry about that. PJ goes for a bank. Is unsuccessful. Gives Robert an opportunity here after missing that 7 ball, his first attempt. Kind of left PJ with an awkward lie, so don't blame PJ for firing at that. Rob here has got a pretty good opportunity to take the first 4 games of this set. Don't think any of us saw that coming. PJ's got to really regroup. He's got to regroup fast. Knowing pool, it's definitely not over or anything like that. He just needs to take a few deep breaths, concentrate a little bit harder, and be right back in this set in no time. Rob for this 9 ball, trying to set up for the 10 ball. It's got good position. This to go up 4 games. In a race to 8 for him, a race to 9 for PJ. Rob knocks that 10 ball in. Takes the first 4 games. Ladies and gentlemen, that last rack number 4, Rob pocketed all 10 balls. PJ just didn't have a good look at the table and any opportunity he had. Robert with his 4th break of the match. He's made balls on the break, 2 out of 3 racks. See if he's able to do it on this one here. Watch for that 3 ball in the side pocket. It got a little bit interrupted there, but he makes the 8 ball in the same side pocket that he's been making balls in. Another successful break. It's 3 out of 4. Not too bad to control the table. Got really good shape on this 1 ball. Just needs to roll forward, play the 2 ball on the side. It's going to run into the 6 to stop the cue ball. Nice play. Momentum definitely with Rob right now. PJ's just looking for his opportunity here. Being down 4 games, he's got to play smart from here on out, try to get back in this set. 3 ball's laying a little awkward. The 7 ball's blocking the pocket, so he's going to have to get creative here. Don't think he's going to be happy with this. Definitely a mistake there. Not giving him a shot on the 3 ball. He's going to pull out the jump cue again. It'll be his 3rd jump shot of the match. He's made one of his jump shots so far. I believe he called the 7 ball just in case. See what he's able to do with this. It's kind of a long distance jump. Nice hit. He did pocket the 3 ball on the side, but it's going to give PJ an option since that's not the pocket that he called. Excuse me. I apologize. 4 ball. Pink 4 below the 9. So PJ's elected to give it back to him since he's partially hooked. I believe he's actually full ball hooked on that. So he's going to have to come with a shot here to avoid giving an opportunity to PJ. Again, just to recap to this point, PJ's had 5 unforced errors that's cost him the first 4 games of the match to Rob's 1 error that he's created so far. It's been a big difference in the match. Rob goes for a kick and just doesn't connect. It's going to give PJ ball in hand. So another unforced error for Rob there, his 2nd of the match. See if PJ is able to capitalize here with his best opportunity that he's had in about 3 or 4 games now. So if you're PJ here, you've got to get a little creative and got to be smart with your play. Just do what you know how to do and make balls. He's one of the better ball makers in the whole state of Utah, so we'll see if he's able to execute here. So he elects to roll a little bit up table for the 5 ball. Hitting center pocket with that, so PJ's right back in it here. He's got kind of a tough lie here on the 6 ball. He's got no angle to get back to the 7, so he's got to make a choice. I really think he's just going to stop the cue ball right where the 6 is and just take what he's given there. All right, this is a critical ball for PJ. He needs to make this ball, give him position on the 9 ball, and get a win on the board. Well done there. Pressure shot, was able to execute very well. I believe he's got a slight angle here on the 9 ball, so I think he's going to play the 10 ball in the same pocket that he's pocketing the 9. Just a little bit of bottom spin's going to push him over to play the 10 ball in the same pocket. Got to make the 9 first, though. Yeah, you can see how far off the cue ball is from his position to make the 10 in the same pocket. That's why he missed the shot. I believe if he makes that 9 ball, he's got perfect position for the 10. Rob here to kind of steal another game from PJ. See if he's able to do it. Fantastic shot on the 9 ball. He's got a pretty decent cut on the 10 ball. He should make this. This to go up 5 games. Unbelievable. So again, PJ was running out just fine in that rack and just happened to miss the 9 ball, giving Robert his chance back at the table. Robert took advantage of it. 5 games to 0. Robert's break for the 5th time. Now, if you're PJ, you've really got to focus here. He knows it. No one's got to tell him right now. So again, the difference in the match right now is PJ has 6 unforced errors to just 2 for Rob. It's resulted in those 5 games that Rob's won, whether it be a ball in hand or whether it is a missed critical shot. That is 100% the difference. Fifth break now for Rob. Again, going to 8 games. More than halfway there. It's going to make a couple, made the 3 ball. So another successful break for Rob. He's 4 out of 5. Making a ball on the break, 80%. Not too bad. I think he'd be happy with that. In that last rack, Rob was able to pocket 6 balls to PJ's 4. Most importantly, Rob was able to pocket the 10 ball, giving him that win. Plays a combo here, pretty easy shot. Two balls laying top right of your screen. I believe he's just going to use a little bit of bottom here. Roll off the rail and come behind the 2. Exactly what he does. Purple 5 ball. I think he's going to want to come out in about this area, play off the rail and come out this way. Don't overhit this ball. It's nice and easy. Absolutely perfect. He's laying a little awkward here. So he's going to have to play this with pace, come off this rail and try to get back. See if he's able to do that. He knows he's got to hit it a little bit hard. You can miss this. He needs to focus. Going to play off that left side rail. A lot of speed. Come back over for the 6. Watch outside pocket. He's okay. A little close to his work. He's going to have to get his cue stick out of the way real quick on this shot because he's got to play this very difficult. You can double hit the cue stick, which would result in a foul if he doesn't get it out of the way with this shot. Watch how fast he pulls it away. So Rob was able to run the first 5 balls on his break, and now he's giving the table back to PJ with a great opportunity. Once again, can PJ finish, or are we going to see the same story we've seen all match long, which unfortunately is an unforced error, giving the table back to Rob. It's been the story of the match. I can't say it enough. You scratch, give ball in hand, miss shots you're not supposed to miss. Sometimes matches can get away from you, and that's exactly what's happened so far. Three rails for shape. Should be okay. He's going to have a little bit of a cut. As long as he makes the 7 ball, he should have natural position right in here for the 8 ball. Going to play this line right here off this rail, and try to get back into this area. See if he's able to do it. He really needs to make this ball. Great shot. Excellent. Perfectly executed. Couldn't have drew it up any better. So he's got a couple options here. I think he rolls closer to the rail so he can come around. Yep, exactly. Now he's got perfect 2 rail shape behind the 10 to play it in the same pocket. Go this angle right here. Play the 10 ball in that pocket. Perfectly done. Golden opportunity here for PJ. And PJ is able to get a game on the board. A 5 ball run there after the mistake from Rob. Got a little too close to his work on the 6 ball. Tried to cut it up the rail. Came up a little bit short. PJ took over from there. Made a nice 5 ball out. That's a good way to get your confidence back. PJ's second break of the match. He did make a ball way back in that very first game on the break. 8 ball going towards the side pocket. Perfectly done. He's got a great shot on the 1 ball. Another opportunity here for PJ. Two balls laying on this left side rail. He just needs to come 2 rails back. Okay. He hit the 7 ball. He wasn't meaning to do that. But I think his focus was to just make the 1 ball and try to get started here for a run. He's going to have to do something with that 7 ball, which is laying right next to the 9 ball, before this rack is over. Kind of a difficult shot there. He unfortunately missed it. He knows he should make that shot, but it was not the easiest shot to make on a 4-inch tight pocket. This table plays extremely tight. Rob's going to go for a save here. Absolutely fantastic shot there. PJ's in a very difficult position right now. He's got to find a way to hit this 2-ball to avoid the ball in hand. I think he's going to use 4 rails, potentially 3. He's got the right line. Oh, wow. Fantastic hit there. Absolutely perfect. I can't stress enough how good of a hit that was to avoid the ball in hand. That could be the difference in this rack by him hitting that 2-ball. It was a good hit by Rob. It does leave PJ an opportunity here. I'd like to say PJ's got a little bit of momentum after that last rack. It had to give him confidence making a 5-ball out. He's got good position here on the pink to get on the pink 4. Got to find a way to get back on that purple 5. He's got the angle. He's going to draw past the right side pocket. Perfect shot from PJ. He's got to figure out what he's going to do with this 7-ball. That's going to be the ball I think he's going to have problems with here. So he's got to figure out a way to somehow either break it out or save it for a nice snooker shot here in just a little bit. Five to one the score. Difference in the match has been the unforced errors by PJ so far. He's given up ball in hand that's led for a few games. That's Roberts won. He's also missed 2 critical shots. Roberts been able to capitalize. Very good shot there. We're going to have to see what he does with this 7 ball. It does not have a pocket that it goes in. He's not going to play behind it. I think he's going to set up to try to play some kind of safe. Some kind of defensive shot. So I think we're going to see a little tactical battle here before this game is over. Trying to measure up and try to figure out how to get on this 7 ball. This is missable. Yeah. Didn't mean to curse him there, but that was definitely a missable shot. As you see Rob vacuuming the table mid-match. Not sure. I did see something on the table there, so it must have been some chalk or something. Not quite sure. Anyways, Robert back to the table after a miss by PJ. I think that 7 ball got in his head a little bit before he missed that shot. Rob goes for a safe, executes it perfectly. Rob has had 5 attempts at a safe and executed it 4 times. He's 80% on his tactical battles. PJ, on the other hand, is 2 out of 6 attempts. What that means is if their player's trying to go for a safety and they're unsuccessful by hooking their opponent or not, Robert's been the more successful player to do that, and he's leading as a result of that. PJ just trying to get out of jail here. Gonna give up ball in hand. Can't really fault him there. That was a really, really good safety by Robert. But now it's back in Robert's hand to figure out what they're going to do with this 7 ball. As it looks like the dogs watched a little too much pool today. It's kind of tired and relaxing at the moment. Gonna pick a spot and take a quick nap before he has to move if one of the players has to go over there. Don't blame him. Robert's been steady at this since 11 a.m. Again, got to figure out how to get this 7 ball out of the way here. Yep. He went for the breakout. It's got it out. It still lies awkward, though. Even though he hit that, I still don't know that it's 100% going to be an easy shot. PJ does have the angle, though, to get back on this 7 ball. In this 7th game of the match, PJ's been able to pocket all 6 balls so far. We'll see if that continues here. All right, he likes that left side. He's gotten pretty good. Rolled a little bit too far. He's not going to love that simply because it makes it kind of difficult to get on the 9 ball here. I think based on the angle that I'm seeing here. Should be up in this area though. After the shot, exactly what he's measuring right now. I'm thinking that once he makes this ball, cue ball is going to land right in about this area. And he's trying to figure out if he's going to be able to make that cut or not to get back down on the 10 ball. Pretty well done there. He's got to be happy with that he didn't get any further up table after making the 7 ball. So again, PJ with a great opportunity here. Natural position on the 10 ball. Just play it with a little center ball or a little high ball. No problem. He's going to like this. He's going to be straight in on the 10 ball. This to go from down 5-0 to cut it within 3 games. Put a little pressure on Rob. He's able to execute it. PJ, by pocketing all 10 balls in that game, takes the win. PJ's got to be happy with that, even though he gave up ball in hand once in that rack, that he was still able to come through. All right, this will be PJ's 3rd break of the match. He's been successful on making balls in his first 2 previous attempts. See if he's able to make a ball here again. Looks like that second ball from the top on the left-hand side of your screen is going in that side pocket every single time. He was able to make that again there. So he's 3 for 3 on his breaks. Robert, on the other hand, has had 5 breaks and he's been able to make a ball 4 times. So both players controlling the break very well, being able to control the table and take the first shot after the break after a successful one. I know they both were talking to me before the match about the break and how important it is to control the table in this type of format. PJ here has got kind of an awkward look at the 1. I believe he doesn't or can't see it. So he's going to have to figure out a way here if he's going to play a push shot, which doesn't really look like there's an easy push. So I think he's going to kick at this ball. I really think that's his best play here. Not sure where he's going to kick it to, but I believe you cannot play a push here unless you're going to stay hooked and trust your jump cue. That's the only way you can play a push. Measuring up the kick. Going to try to kick this 1 ball back towards the center of the upper rail and bring the cue ball down table, which he's done the second part, and I believe he's going to hook Robert. So Robert's going to bring out the jump cue, I think. He's made a similar jump to this one earlier in the match. See if he's able to do it again. 2 balls lying at the bottom of the table. So he's got to hit this with a little bit of speed to try to get back on the 2 ball. Now, looking at it, I don't think he's actually going to use the jump cue here. So I think he's going to try to just hit this ball. He must be able to see it. Oh, yeah, no problem. Didn't even need the jump cue. And I believe he's got a shot at this 2 ball. Pretty good shot there. That is the first ball that Roberts made in 2 games. PJ kind of took the momentum over. Robert trying to figure out how to get position or how to make this ball and get position on the 3 ball. Red 3 near the left center pocket. I think if he hits this with a little bit of inside, he might be okay to make it here. Yeah, that's what he does. He didn't make it, but he's going to like the outcome regardless. So PJ just goes for a hit there on the 2 ball. Is going to. That was a really good hit because it doesn't leave Rob a shot. So Rob's going to have to jump. Again, he's got to try to play position on this 3 ball on the left side if he makes this ball. It's a difficult jump shot. Absolutely drills it. And look at this. Fantastic position on the 3 ball. Exceptional. That was a great jump shot. Perfect position. Perfectly executed. All right, Robert playing position on that pink 5 ball. Robert takes a little bit of momentum back here. Very sweet. All right, Rob with control of the table here, trying to get the momentum back on his side. PJ's been able to get the last 2 games. Now he's able to hit the 7 ball with the 6 and still go in. Rob here with a great opportunity here to take another game back. Nicely done. Very well executed there. Looks like Rob's going to take this game after PJ conceded there. Rob is going to have his sixth break. Been able to make balls on 80% of his breaks so far. In that last game, Robert pocketed 9 out of the 10 balls for the win. Your score is 6-2. Robert's 2 games away. This is a very important rack for PJ, as Robert's 1 game away from the hill. Game number 9, Robert's break. So Robert comes up with a dry break there. Is going to give the table back to PJ. He does have a look on the 1. Getting to the 2, though, is going to be a little bit difficult with that 4 ball. It's going to stop the momentum of the cue ball, so he's going to have to come up with something right here. The 1 ball does go in the top left corner pocket. I believe he is going to try to make it. So I'm wondering if he puts a lot of draw on this shot, if he's able to come back up table for the 2 ball. He's kind of looking at that right now because, like I say, that 4 ball is going to stop all the momentum on the cue ball. So sometimes you're going to have to manipulate this cue ball, which he's putting a lot of draws. It's going to be a good stroke here to come back to try to play that 2 ball. Yeah, definitely a missable shot for sure. He had to elevate as well as hit that ball real hard. So don't blame him there for going for it. But Rob comes back to the table after an unsuccessful break. So he's got to feel pretty good about that, getting back to the table almost immediately after he broke dry. Trying to decide what he's going to do here with the 1 ball. I believe he's going to attempt a save here. He's going to try to bring the cue ball middle table, 1 ball to the bottom of the screen. Well, he went to make it. Surprised me. So he did go for the make there. Overcut the ball. And I think PJ actually has a window. Don't know that he can make it. Don't have the right angle for that one. I think he can, but we're about to find out here. Still trying to decide what he. Still trying to decide what he wants to do with this 1 ball. It's kind of a difficult shot. Based on how long he's taken at the table, I don't think that he can make this ball. I think. No, we're about to find out. Okay, so he definitely couldn't make the 1 ball. He was hooked a little bit by the 10 ball. So he just made a good hit and giving the table back here to Robert. See if Robert's able to take advantage here. While I have a quick second, if you're liking the stream, definitely go to the 11 Ball Room on the YouTube page. Click subscribe, be notified when any match begins so you're able to watch it. Listen to us commentate. Myself and Mike Cushland been doing the commentating. Robert goes for a safety play here, and I believe he came up a little bit short. But he's been very successful on his safety attempts before. He's gone pretty much 80% of the time he's going to get a good safe when he attempts one. So he was 4 for 5 before that attempt. I don't think he's got there. Maybe he did. Maybe PJ's hooked by the left side of that 5 ball. If he uses the rail, that was a successful safe by Robert. And excuse my last little bit there. And I believe he is kicking at this ball. So that was a successful save by Rob. All right. Another safe attempt by Robert. Nice shot by PJ. Well done. He did call that 2 ball, so that does count as long as he hits the lowest ball on the table and calls the next ball that he's trying to make. It still counts, and he continues his inning at the table. Six to 2 your score. PJ is going for a safety attempt, and he is going to like that. Excellent, excellent safety by PJ. He needed that one. PJ now 3 for 7 on his safety attempts. You can kind of see that's kind of been a little bit of a difference in the match as well. It's going to take a Z-bank here. He's going to try to use 2 rails, come back behind the 1. A little bit of a Z-bank action here to try to hit this ball. Definitely not easy. Very difficult to do. Can Robert pull one out of the hat here? Okay, so he's going to foul. That's going to give PJ ball in hand. He did move the pink 4 ball with his cue stick, but it looks like they're just going to leave it there. It's cue ball fouls only. PJ now with control of the table. Going to draw this ball back. Try to get on the 3 ball. Perfectly done. See if PJ can run a few of these balls and gather some momentum. This is a very, very, very big game for PJ. With Rob being one away from the hill, he's got to be able to capitalize here. Playing position on the pink 4 ball. Purple 5 ball. Up table on the left-hand side is the next ball. 10 ball, you got to go with the rotation of the balls, 1 through 10 in order. Okay, I don't think he wanted to run into the 10 ball or the 9 ball. Pardon. So, but he's able to get away with it. Six ball on the right-hand side. PJ is shooting really well right now. He's going to have to draw this 6 ball. Come back behind the 7. Relatively easy. Easy for PJ, I must add. Not for your average pool player, but PJ is a little above average. Going to get on that ball nicely. Again, the difference in the match so far is the unforced errors. PJ's got 7. Rob's only got 3. It's been the difference in the games. 100%. Pretty good shot there. He's gonna have his choice here. He can play the 9 ball on the side, right where the cue ball's at, or he can play the 9 ball in this pocket. That's the pocket I believe he's gonna set up for. Bring the cue ball about right here. Try to get close to straight in. I don't think he's gonna try to go down table for the side. Oh, he is. And that's what I was worried about, is if he rolls a little too far. That was very risky. Unnecessary. He's going to have to figure out a way to get out of this one. I think he can still see it, so he's a little bit lucky on the roll there. Definitely made his life a little harder than it needed to be. Really good shot. Watch outside pocket. Oof. Talk about a pressure shot here. This to go 6-3. Nicely done. So PJ, after trailing 5-0, has been able to snap off a few games here. He was able to pocket all 10 balls on that last game to Rob's 0. PJ is going for his 4th break of the match. He's made a ball on every break to this point. Watch this 6 ball going into the side pocket. Okay, he's not been successful. It's going to give Robert an opportunity here. So PJ now 3 for 4 on his break attempts and making a ball, 75%. Roberts made a ball on 4 out of 6 breaks. Both players doing a pretty good job controlling the table after the break. See what Roberts able to do here. There's definitely a few options on this shot. He's not going to be able to make the one, so he's going to be attempting a safety shot. Try to put PJ in a difficult situation. Couple things you can do. You can put that one ball right beside the 3 ball. Play the cue ball near the purple 5. Try to use the 7 ball for cover. He's using a lot of left-hand spins, so he's going to try to use the 7 and the 5 ball as cover. He's kind of hit it a different way that I thought he would. It's not going to work out the way he wanted. Robert is 5 for 8 on his safety attempts. Been successful 5 out of 8 times. That one was not successful. PJ back at the table. Played a great first shot there. PJ now with 11 consecutive balls made in the match. Nicely done. He's got to play position on the pink 4 ball. I believe he's just going to play this ball with a little bit of bottom. It's going to kind of move to the left about a foot. It's going to leave him a longer cut on the pink 4 ball. If he even draws back, he could be a little bit closer. Straight draw on this shot. Perfect. Exactly as I mentioned. He's looking at his 2 rail for shape on the purple 5 ball. He's got to avoid the 10 ball, bottom ball of your screen. See if he's able to avoid this 10 ball. I think he should be able to. So I think what happened there is he was nervous the 10 ball was going to hit. He was going to contact the 10 ball after he made the 4 ball, which resulted in him missing the 4 ball. So Rob back to the table here. See if Robert's able to pocket a ball. PJ's made 13 consecutive balls in the last 2 games. Robert's trying to find his best option here. There's definitely a couple different plays on this shot. He could go to make the ball. It's a difficult cut. I don't think he's going to try to make it, though. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to play some kind of safety shot here. Nope, he's throwing the 4 ball into the bottom right-hand corner pocket, A lot of spin on the cue ball. Cue ball is going to go for a ride here. Yeah. Cue ball is definitely had some speed on it. Now table's going to go back to PJ. I don't blame Rob for trying that right there. I think he just wants to make a ball at this point and try to get some momentum going. PJ's kind of on a roll at the moment. I can't stress enough the importance of this game, though. If Robert wins, it puts him on the hill. A lot of pressure then on PJ. If PJ wins, gives him a little extra wiggle room here. See if he's able to make this 4-ball and get on the 5. Wow, what a shot. Watch out, 7-ball. Oh, got really lucky there. That could have been disaster. But good shot. Perfectly executed. Pink 4-ball to get onto the 5. Natural position to get onto the 6. The 6, I don't think he's going to want to play it on the side, so I'm pretty sure the 6-ball is going to come down table on the bottom left-hand corner. If he can get the cue ball closer to the rail, he'll have a perfect angle to get back over to the 6. Okay, so now I think he's put himself into a little bit of a predicament here. The 6-ball can go in the side. I don't think he's going to play that. I would much prefer to play the 6-ball in the bottom left-hand corner, come over for the 7-ball, play it a little bit of a pace, get your shape on the 7, just like that. Excellent. Perfectly done. $10 is a little in the way here, so it's going to be awkward cueing. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't see him missing this shot. He definitely hit it at a pace. He hit that pretty hard. Position on the 9-ball. He's going to leave himself a little bit of a cut. I think he's okay with that. Unless he tries to go beneath the 9, which I don't think he's going to do. Nope, he's going to take the cut shot. Not a problem. PJ on a nice little run here. All right, this is a critical ball for PJ. Come right back over for the 10-ball in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Excellent. Well played. Robert's got to be sitting there just thinking of when he's going to get an opportunity here. All right, PJ gets another game on the board. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of a comeback here. PJ now with 20 consecutive balls made. Robert has not pocketed a ball in the last 2 racks. This will be PJ's 5th break of the match. He's currently 75% on his breaks of making a ball. Again, he likes to play the 6-ball right in the side pocket. He's done it 3 out of 4 times so far. See if he's able to execute it again and control the table. As predicted, 6-ball goes in the side pocket. Now, if you'll notice, the 2, the 3, the 8, and the 9 are all jumbled up there in the middle of the table. So this rack is far from over. I would think that Robert's sitting in his chair thinking he's definitely going to get a shot at this rack, regardless of what happens. Very difficult rack to get out on. PJ now with all the momentum in the match. Again, if you're just joining us here, PJ's got to go to 9 games. Rob's got to go to 8. Rob took a 5-0 lead. PJ's won 4 out of the last 5 racks. Tried to play a safety there, was unsuccessful. Well, Rob's going to have some choices here. I think what Rob's going to try to do here, he's going to try to play some pace on the 1 ball and go for a breakout of all those 4 balls jumbled up in the middle there. He's got the angle for it. It's just whether or not he wants to take it on. And if you're Rob right here, you just want to try to look for a little bit of momentum. Focus on pocketing the ball, staying at the table. PJ's had a lot of table time the last 2 games. We'll see if that has any effect on Rob. See if he goes for the breakout here. I believe he is, based on how he's queuing. He's going to play with a lot of pace. He did go for it. He didn't hit it as hard as I thought he was going to hit it, but definitely the shot that I thought he was going to take. Can't be 100% disappointed with that. Didn't give PJ too good of a look, and the balls are still jumbled up in the middle, so he definitely didn't sell out here. Sell out basically means that you miss a shot and your opponent's got an easy way to get out. PJ's definitely got to earn it. He's called the top right corner pocket. Going to try to bring the cue ball around this way. Yep. Cue ball had the line. Look at this. 7 balls going to go in. So PJ, I believe, is going to stay at the table because Rob has the option to give it back to PJ or to take the shot. And PJ does not have a clean look on the 1 ball, so he's going to have to figure this out. I believe he's going to kick at it. No, scratch that. He's got the jumper. We're going airborne. Not going long distance, though. It's a relatively easy jump. If any of the viewers out there are interested in sponsoring any of these live streams, please contact the 11th Ballroom via Facebook. You can put your logo or something on the screen, give you some publicity. PJ with a successful hit there. Got kind of lucky with the leave. PJ now with 22 consecutive balls potted. It's been a minute since Roberts made a ball. We're going to see what he's able to do here. He's going to try to split that 3-8 gap. come back and kick the one. I think maybe he can see a little bit of it. Indeed he could. Excellent shot. Very creative. Got to give him the benefit of the doubt there. Very creative shot. 6 for 9 now on his safety attempts. Well done. PJ now's got to look to hit this one ball to avoid a ball in hand. Which I think if you're Robert, you could really use right now. This is also a pretty critical rack for PJ to get within one game. Kind of creeping his way back into this. All right, this is risky, folks. That 3 ball is really big right now. Wow. Exceptional hit. It was a great hit. I don't know how else you look at that one, but fantastic escape from PJ. Had to hit the top of that one ball on the backside to avoid the ball in hand. Now Robert finally has his first look at potentially potting a ball for the first time in 3 racks. See if he's able to get it done. Well played. All right, so Rob's now got control of the table. See if he's able to come with an out here to try to get on the hill. I don't think that's what he was trying to do, but kind of got away with it. It's definitely not trying to play it safe there. He tried to make the 2 ball, in the side pocket there. Missed it, but left PJ pretty difficult here. Sometimes in pool, you get lucky and you get unlucky. And that time PJ got a little bit of there. Unlucky there. I believe he's going to jump at this ball again. I think I would if I was in this situation. You definitely want to hit this 2 ball. Problem is he's a little close to that 8 ball, which makes the jump a little bit more difficult. Doesn't want to run into the 8 ball. Obviously, that would be a foul. Came pretty close to making that ball, so not a bad attempt there. 2 ball does not have a clean pocket to go into, so another good escape by PJ. You gotta see what Rob's gonna do here. 2 ball does not have a clean pocket to go into. Yeah, he's not gonna like that. I see what he was trying to do, but he kind of. That was one of the rolls that went back to PJ after 2 going against him. So Rob, 6 out of 10 on safety attempts, 60%. PJ now back at the table. Got a pretty good look at this 2 ball in the left center pocket. I'm going to take a little break there for a second. PJ got a solid look at this 2 ball in the left center pocket. Likely going to run into the 8 ball, which is going to alter the direction of the cue ball. So he's got to try to figure out how to either avoid it or what the cue ball is going to do after he contacts the 8 ball. It may not hit it. I believe it will. Nope, he had a better angle than I thought. Real good shot there. 3 ball in the left center pocket. Going to play shape on the pink 4 ball, top right of your screen. Try not to contact it. Doesn't want to contact it. PJ going for a safety there. Don't think he got all the way there. So PJ now 3 for 9 on his safety attempts. It's not going to like that number. That has also kind of been a difference in the match. Whereas Rob's 6 for 10 on his safety attempts, whereas PJ's 3 for 9. Rob going for a combo here. Excellent. Perfectly done. Rob trying to go from the pink 4 ball to the black 8 ball. He's got a really good opportunity here to get on the hill. Ooh. These tight pockets showed up. Those shots that you got to play with a lot of pace definitely changes the accuracy percentage, and that's kind of what happened there. An unforced error from Rob. Going to give PJ a golden opportunity here to get to the 5 games. See if he's able to take advantage of it. Perfect. He's got a little bit of an angle here to get back over to the 9. Very simple. Off that 1 rail, back over here. Shape. Going to be about right there. Perfectly done. I think he's a little straighter than he wanted to be, but he should be able to make this work. He's a good enough player for that. Wow, he put a lot of insight on that ball to hold it for the 10 ball. Critical shot here. I would say this is one of the most important shots of the match so far. It's got a little bit of an angle on this 10 ball. And he's got a stretch. Adds to the difficulty. See if he's able to put this in to get within one game. Fantastic shot. Excellent shot there. So PJ gets within one game after trailing 5-0. Has now come back to within one game. PJ's made the last 28 out of 30 balls, which has been the difference in the last few games that he's won. 8 balls to 2 in that last rack. 9 ball again goes in the side. So that was PJ's 6th break. It was a successful break, so he's 4 out of 6 on the break of making a ball. He's got to be happy with that. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a look at the 1 ball. The 2 balls blocking his shot. I'm going to guess he's going to play a push here. And the push just gives the option to Robert if he wants to take the next shot or not, or give it back to PJ. Definitely going with a push. We're unable to hear that, but that is definitely a push. He does not have to contact the ball, although he could if he wanted. It's now Rob's option. And 99.9% of pool players are going to take this shot because they can see all of the 1 ball. Might be that 0.01% that would give it back to him. Not here, though. Rob goes for a safety and is able to execute it perfectly. Rob now 7 for 11 on his safety attempts. It's a pretty good percentage to be successful with a 1-game lead. PJ is going to use this side long rail to kick off of back into the 1 ball. And he's going to try to make it. Ooh. Don't think he wanted to do that, folks. He's going to give up ball in hand. He hit the purple 5 ball with the cue ball, giving Robert ball in hand. I think if you're Robert, you're very happy with that. So Rob now trying to decide how to get back on this blue 2 ball. I believe he's going to spin on the long left-hand side rail, come up for the 2 ball. Oh, he's not going to like that. I would have gone the other way. So a little uncharacteristic of Rob here. I think he's kind of feeling a little pressure for the first time. He had a 5-0 lead in this set. PJ's been able to snap off 5 of the last 6 games. All right, PJ's got a clean look at this red 4-ball. Trying to get down on that the pink 4-ball. Hit the red 3-ball, getting the purple. Oh my god. All right, so PJ does pocket the red 3-ball. Has shape on the pink 4-ball. It's got natural position for the purple 5. Perfectly done. I don't think he wanted to hit the 6-ball, but he's still going to be okay here. Trying to set up for this green 6-ball. He's going to try to play it in the side pocket. Easier position to get on the 7. So PJ with another good opportunity here to even up this set. PJ's table time over these last 3 games versus Roberts has been the story. Robert has only seen the table just a few times, and PJ's kind of running away with this a little bit. Trying to recover from being down 5-0. Pretty impressive. It's hard to come back from that. So you got to give him a little bit of credit for that. Trying to figure out the perfect position to get shape on this 10-ball after he makes the 7-ball. Trying to get on the 8-ball to get position for the 10. Nicely done. He's a little straighter than he wanted to be on this 8-ball. I think that's what he's looking at now. So he can either draw back or he's going to have to come with a really good shot here. Looks like he's putting a little draw on that. So he's going to come right down in this area right here. Okay, so he went the other way. No problem. All right, there's a big shot for PJ. If he's able to make this, we go 6-6. PJ would have won 6 out of the last 7 racks. All right, so the momentum is definitely with PJ right now. PJ has made 39. Hold that thought for just a second. PJ with another successful break. Now 5 for 7. He likes that ball in the side pocket off the break. It's been falling for him. Controlling the table at 6-6. I think if you're PJ right now, you're feeling a lot of momentum. PJ's moving quickly around the table. He's got the momentum. He's making balls seamlessly right now. Now you can just see with PJ's stroke right now, this is going to have to be a good shot right here. He's left himself really, really long on this pink 4. But if he makes this clean, you can tell all the momentum in the world is with him right now. His confidence is sky high. Center pocket with a little kiss for shape. Exactly what I'm talking about. You can tell when a player is feeling it right now with a shot like that. Drills that 4 ball center pocket with a little kiss on the 5, purple 5. He's got all the momentum in the world right now, making a strong push here at the end. And as quickly as I say that, critical mistake right there. Hooks himself with the 9 ball. Gonna have to kick to hit this 7. Definitely a mistake. Right. All right, so an unforced error there by PJ, giving up ball in hand after a very nice run. Gonna give control back to Rob. This is Rob's best opportunity in the last 4 games. See if Rob's able to take this game. Oof. Think he's feeling a little bit of pressure. Critical shot here. Rob with a very clutch shot right here. Needs to figure out something to do with this 9 ball. It's going to get away with it, though. Gonna get away with it. Gonna give the table back to PJ. Prior to this match, PJ had made 38 balls to Rob's just 2 to get him back into this set. Kind of a monster change in momentum. Games 8 through 12. PJ controlled the table in every facet that he could. See what he's able to do here. Kind of a difficult position to be in here. He got a good hit, and he's going to be happy with the leave here. So, about as good as you can do with the situation of Rob missing that 9 ball, but hooking PJ. PJ plays a kick shot on the bottom rail, comes up, and this is the leave. So, like I say, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Rob goes long rail. Well done. That's about as good as you can get. Now, PJ here with another critical opportunity. Can't give up anything easy. Likely going to play the 9 ball over here, cue ball over here, or vice versa. Or even bring the 9 ball down here and leave the cue ball up here. So he's got a couple different options. He's going to try to return the favor here. Rob played a really good controlled safety. Yeah, well done. Went with option 1 that I drew up on the screen. Now Rob has got to play a good shot. A little tactical battle here on a very crucial 13th game. See what Rob comes here. There's a big shot. Not 100% sure the play here. Maybe roll slowly up on the 9 ball. Boy, another good shot. Rob with some great tactical skills here to keep putting PJ in difficult situations. So PJ now kind of in a tricky situation. Do you go for the make? Or do you try to come up with another safe? The safe is the same thing that he just did, putting 9 ball over here, cue ball over here. Again, vice versa. Kind of looks like he's going to try to attempt to make this ball. Don't. A lot of pressure right now. See what he elects to do here. Kind of a critical point in the match. Okay, so he went for the make. Rob now with an opportunity here. All right, so both these players kind of struggling with this 9 ball. No one's had a real easy shot until maybe now, in probably the most critical game of the entire set. We are 6-6. PJ going to 9, Rob going to 8. If Rob wins this game, he gets on the hill. PJ wins this game, it's an even race to 2. Massive, massive game here. I think PJ is going to try to cut this ball in the side pocket. Ooh. Oh, that one. So close. This is going to put Rob on the hill. There's no way he doesn't get out here. Very unfortunate for PJ. That was such a close shot. If he makes it, he's good. Came up just a little bit short. Rob just needs this to get on the hill, take a 7-6 lead. And he's got it. So Rob now comes to the table with his 7th break of the match. He's 4 out of 5. 4 out of 6 and making a ball on the break. So you got to like his chances to make this 9 ball in the left side pocket. That's where both players are making balls, in this pocket right here. We got a barn burner, folks. I hope all of you stay tuned and watch this match. It's been a good one. Rob had a 5-0 lead at one point in this match. Rob to break. 14th game of the set. Ten ball didn't even move. Looks like he's going to be dry. So Rob now 4 for 7 on his break of making a ball. PJ now at the table with control. See what he's able to do here. 2 balls laying right over the pocket. Don't think he's going to try to make this ball. I think he was trying to play it safe, and he hasn't executed it. Leaves Rob a pretty good look at the 1 ball. So just to recap the match a little bit, Rob had a 5-0 lead. PJ's come back. Won 5 out of the last 7 racks. PJ's had 10 unforced errors. It's cost him a few of these games. And Rob's only made about 5 unforced errors. Big difference. See what Rob's able to do here. Rob goes for a safe. He thought he was going to scratch. Kind of got away with it. And I think he's kind of hooked PJ full ball here. It's a good hit by PJ. Once again, remind everyone, Rob is on the hill. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and you like what you see, you like what you hear, you like watching pool in the great state of Utah, definitely click subscribe. You'll be notified when any time that there is a match going on, and there is going to be plenty. If you're interested in a match, contact the 11 Ballroom on Facebook. Let them know what you want to do. Rob with a great safety play here. Rob knows he's on the hill. He's trying to get tactical on PJ. Make PJ make a mistake. See if PJ can get out of it. If you look at the table, the 6 and the 5 ball are pretty close together. So he's got to try to avoid that. That's definitely going to be a problem later on in the match unless he hits it here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think he's going to be able to do that again. He split the gap between the 6 and the 1 ball. And on your screen, it just looks like there's a little gap there. So I think if you're Rob here, you've got to try to find a way to make this 1 ball and break free that 5 ball, because otherwise it's going to become a problem later in this rack. Okay, he chooses not to do that. So Rob, with control of the table, we're going to see if that purple 5 ball comes back and becomes a problem here. Rob, with control of the table, has got to get down on this pink 4 ball. Top of your screen, against the rail. Needs an angle to get back up table for that purple 5 ball. See if he's able to execute this. I know there's a lot of interested eyes on this match. All right, he's got his angle. Like I say, with his first shot that he had with ball in hand, he chose not to break out that 5-6. And now it's kind of become a problem for him. See if he's able to somehow figure out a way to pocket this 5 ball or come with a really strong clutch safe to put PJ in a really difficult situation. I think he's going to try to come below the 5. He's playing this pink at some pace, so it could rattle in the pocket. Okay, he hit it well. Oh, very difficult lay. I mean, the good news is he can see the 5 ball. Bad news is it's a pretty difficult shot here. I think he's going to try to get back over here for a safe, but that's easier said than done. He may try to make the 5 in the top left corner pocket. Oh, he tried the side. Okay. So PJ now back at the table. I think he's got to look at somehow hiding this cue ball. He might use the 8 and the 9 ball to try to hide the cue ball. It's not super difficult. He just has to play it at a pretty good speed. There's a lot of room to miss over there. I don't really see any other option here. He's not going to go to make the purple 5. So he's just trying to figure out in his head the best place that he can put the cue ball and make it difficult for Rob. Critical shot. He's not going to be happy with that. He did try to use the 8 and the 9 as cover, but he's hit that well too hard. So if we look at a recap of PJ's safety play in the match, he's attempted 12 safeties and he's only had 11 that have been successful. Kind of a big difference in the match, given a shot to your opponent after you're trying to put him in a bad situation. Whereas Rob is 12 out of 16 attempts on his safety. So there's a little big difference in the match there that kind of changes things a little bit. Rob's playing the better tactical game. He's got the lead and he's on the hill. Still not over yet. Long ways from being over. He's got kind of a difficult angle on the 6 ball. Cue ball's likely to run into the 7 ball. He can go around the 7, but it's definitely easier said than done. See what he elects to do here. He does run into the 7 ball. It was almost natural. He might still be able to make it in this bottom right-hand corner. Can't 100% tell. He's definitely taking his time on this shot. He knows, just like all of us watching, how critical this shot is going to be. Based on how long it's taking him to shoot this shot, I don't think that the 7's going to go by the 10 ball. But we're about to find out. Actually, I think he's going to come below the 10 with the cue ball. Hmm? All right, so a golden opportunity here for PJ. Problem is that 10 ball is in the perfect place to stop PJ's attempt to get shape on this 8 ball. It's almost in the worst position it could be in to try to get shape on that 8 ball. So he can elect to make this 7 ball. The only problem is there's not really a path to get back to this 8 ball. All right, he's going with a lot of draw. So he can draw to miss the 10 ball, come off this left rail and come behind the 8. All right, he went with a safe. He's going to leave it long. All right, I think Rob's going to try to use this 8-9 combination for cover. Try to prevent PJ from seeing the 7 ball at all. Yeah, he's not. Oh, that 7 ball let up a little bit, but PJ can still see it. Pretty good attempt there, though, from Rob. I think he'll be happy with that. It's not perfect, but it's definitely not the worst. Taking his time here. Critical spot in the match. Rob's on the hill. Only needs one more game to win the set. I think PJ's a little undecided here. Got to make a decision. He's going with a lot of draw. You can tell by the stroke. He needs that ball to go in the pocket. That would leave it difficult on the 8, but yeah, I'm not quite sure if he was trying to pocket that 7 ball or if he was just trying to figure out a way to get safe, but doesn't matter now. Rob's at the table with a chance to win the set. He's going to try to use this angle to get back on the 8 ball. He may come underneath that side pocket to his left arm. Do not scratch. Don't scratch. Don't scratch. No, I was afraid of that for him. PJ hops right up. Knows that he's got a golden opportunity here. Yeah, that last shot from Rob was unfortunately a big mistake. It's left PJ with an opportunity here. Close the gap yet again. Massive 2 balls for PJ. As a miss here couldn't be worst case scenario. He's got the right angle, trying to look for this spot for shape. See if he's able to make that happen. Little bottom left English. Okay, so he had a little better angle than I thought. I thought he was going to use that end rail. No problem. Whatever you prefer, especially at this stage in a match. Go with your gut. All right, this shot to close the gap. Nails it. 7-7. Excellent, excellent match. All right, PJ's going to have his 8th break of the set. 5 for 7 on successful breaks to this point. Watch for that 7 ball in the side pocket, left side. He's been pretty consistent at that. All right, looking like it's a dry break. Rob's got an opportunity here. The only problem on the table, though, is that 6-7 right now. 6-7 kind of got tied up on the break, so he's going to have to figure out a way around that at some point in this run. So after that break, PJ's 5 for 8 in successful breaks. That would be making a ball on the break. Really good shot there from Rob. Well executed. Trying to set up for the red 3 ball next. Play and draw. Well done. After watching Rob and commentating on a few of his matches, he definitely prefers draw 90% of the time. He's been very good at it, so I don't blame him. Rob trying to set up on that purple 5 ball. Nicely done. Looks like he's got a good angle to break that 6 ball out. Well executed there. This is definitely the shot of the match for Rob, trying to figure out where that 6 ball is going to go. Of course, you're going to try to make the 5 ball first here. That's step 1. Step 2 would be contacting the 7 to knock out the 6, break him up a little bit. Step 3 would then be having a shot on the green 6 ball next. Let's see what he's able to do. All right. So step 1 and step 2 executed perfectly. He also has a shot on the 6 ball. Well done. He's got to be happy with that. Now he's just trying to figure out how he can get back on this 7 ball. 5 more balls, and he'd win this set. If you're just tuning in, Rob had a 5-0 lead. PJ's come back very nicely in this set. Put about 4 or 5 games together where he didn't let Rob see the table hardly at all. Made 39 of 42 balls at one point in this match to get back into it. I think we all want to see a Hill match or a Hill game. I don't know about you. I'm definitely rooting for it. Seems like all the matches that I've commentated on since the beginning of the 11th ballroom have become so close, so intense. Looks like he's gonna leave PJ with a fantastic opportunity here. One that I don't think he thought he was gonna have. You can see the body language of Rob a little disappointed in that shot. PJ jumps up, tries to take advantage of the situation. Hope everyone's having a good night and enjoying the stream. I do believe they are going to play another set after this one. So if you want to watch that, you're certainly welcome to. I don't think I will commentate on the first part of that, but I will towards the end. Oh, PJ, that one's going to hurt. All right. Rob was just gifted an opportunity here. Let's see if he's able to take advantage of it. PJ took a little extra time on that 6 ball, rightfully so. Very critical point in the match. Rob's going to try to get behind this 7 ball, play it in the top left corner pocket. Ooh, he's come up way short. He's not going to be happy with that one. I think at this point in the match, I think both players are feeling the nerves. They're kind of making uncharacteristic mistakes for this point in the match. And I'm pretty sure that just has to do with the nerves. See what Rob's able to come with here at a critical point in the match. I think he's left a gap. I'm not sure if he's left a gap. It kind of looks like he did. If he did, PJ's got to feel real fortunate to get back to the table here. potentially looking at a hill match, ladies and gentlemen. Both players feeling the nerves right now. Long shots on this table are not easy. All right, so PJ just elects to play it softly, give him an opportunity to win. That was PJ's first made ball of the game. He's not going to be happy there. I think Rob can see this 8 ball, and I'm pretty sure he can make it. It's just trying to get position on this 9 ball. He's done it perfectly. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Rob on the hill. 2 balls for the set win. Are we going to see anything crazy happen? Or is Rob going to take this first set from PJ after PJ's made a heck of a comeback? One more ball. So Rob takes set number 1. Wins 8-7 against PJ. It was a case of unforced errors. PJ had 12 of them. Rob had 6. Both players broke really well. My name's Matt. It was amazing to be your commentator for tonight. Stay tuned for a second set.